Good evening. This is Desiree Dubois, founder of An Empowered Woman, and Let's Talk Success. I have the pleasure of being in beautiful Orlando, Florida with enterprising women, and we just celebrated the nomination and the winning of this beautiful young lady. Tell us who you are, what your business is, and all about you.
Okay, my name is Maria Teresa Cepeda Casasus, and in my country, Mexico, that's the way we're introduced, using our parents' names, both mother and father, and they become part of our name. So I really appreciate that, because sometimes mothers have much more to do with education than parents, fathers, because they're far away and not interacting with you constantly as your mother normally is. We find that values are really important in integrating into any project. For us, in imaging supplies, we've integrated the whole family into the process of becoming a successful business. My husband of 29 years, Pedro, is my advisor for everything I need behind the scenes. He'll come and look over financials and give me advice. JJ, my engineer, he'll look over projections for 3 years, and he'll have an opinion. And so we're all very collaborative, and we try to make things happen as a family. They don't have a paying job with me. They're just part of my tribe, my team, and they're always rooting for success. It hasn't always been easy. We had to start with a business we acquired when it had been shut down. This business had been declared worthless to the proprietors, and we decided that we wanted to acquire and give it another shot. We were surrounded by people very knowledgeable in the field who wanted to stay in the business and be part of our team. So we have integrated these people, but we find that our technology, which we are using to produce hot stamping foil at this point, will eventually be overcome by other technologies which are cheaper to produce. So at this point in the company, we're reinventing ourselves, integrating other technologies into our processes, integrating technology and use it in packaging, and we're going to integrate what is called augmented reality, which is a technology you will use to interact with your final client, either to provide more information about your product, to interact with your client, provide him with extra information if you're selling a medicine, interactions that might be harmful, or maybe just a very difficult assembly process. Or if you sell computers, maybe you want them to know specifics of how to better run the computer or have the advantages. So we're doing all that, and also another unit of our business which we're developing is promotionals, cosmetic promotionals, like the lip fix that we gave all the ladies here in the Enterprising Women Conference. And this lip fix will probably stay in their purses for 2 to 3 months till it's gone. So imagine the potential of top of mind for your clients when you have something like this advertising your company. So we are very happy to be here. We come from a different culture and different backgrounds, but I feel that, as I was saying, integrating our two countries, our two cultures, will make us a stronger unit. And as part of NAFTA, we have to look to the rest of the world as partners to conquer them all. So thank you.
Thank you. You're in a predominantly male-dominated business, and you as a female, have you encountered any challenges in that way, or what have been the challenges that you've encountered in your industry, in your business?
Well, there are challenges in all levels. Sometimes we have workers that sometimes are not very used to having a female as their boss. So sometimes they will interact with you in a particular way, so you have to make them part of your team, and show them that with your leadership, they will become better human beings and better employees that will be much more productive to the business. We have changed mindsets in this area, which I find which is immediate and interactive in the everyday lives. We do have a very male-dominated, but I haven't found exclusively that they would reject me because I was a female. But I would have to prove myself as efficient, as good, and the product should be with a better quality, much more service. We always try to have added value to our product so that we are chosen over any of our competitors.
Have any of the challenges, have you ever thought about giving up yourself or doing something different or just throwing in the towel?
There's always days like that. There's always. But when you have a strong support group and you believe in your family and your values, you know that you don't quit. You will rest in heaven if you ever reach heaven. But for the time being, us in this earth, we have to work hard to get to where we want to go.
So what are some of the victories? What are some of the things that this hard work has enabled you to do and to be and to?
Well, one of them was today, where a landmark was reached. But I feel that with the support of my tribe, my team, we will look at this in a few years and say, oh, that was the first step into becoming a better company, a more diversified. And I think turning a completely unprofitable company into a successful business, providing jobs, that's the real victory, because people depend on you and have jobs because of your effort and your vision. So it's a big responsibility. And these types of recognitions or awards just help you, push you through those days that you were saying, where you want to throw the towel, where you cannot meet payroll, or when you are up to here in debt. So it's always good to look at those days when you're deep in it.
And so what are your secrets to success? Because not everyone that takes over a company, your previous proprietors weren't successful with it. What do you think was your secrets to success?
Well, you should always try to go with the minimum viable product. Which is your best seller? What is the best product you can produce in the factory or the environment where you're at? And just use that and turn it into a successful venue. If you start with one product that's making a profit, then you can choose others and integrate other products into your line. But I think if you start small and with the minimum amount of workers, with the minimum amount of debt, then you'll start growing with strong feet as you successfully build into your minimum viable product. And I think that's the key to any success, especially in manufacturing. I don't know if services work another way, but this is the way we do it in manufacturing.
We got some background noise. Okay, so in closing, what empowering thoughts would you leave our listeners with today?
I should always tell you to believe in yourselves, and even though the mountain seems very big, it is doable if you take one step at a time. So just think of where you want to be and jump, as we were told repeatedly at this conference. Make sure you have all your T's crossed and prepare for the worst case scenario, but also prepare for success, because that's where your mindset should be. And if you do that, then you'll be a very successful businessman.
Like you. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your time and expertise. And until we meet again, stay in health.
Thank you.